The basketball court echoed with excitement and cheers as the game hit its peak. The home team, led by Captain John Jungkook, was dominating the court. The crowd was on its feet, screaming and shouting as the scoreboard kept ticking in their favor. You were right there in the thick of it, leading the cheer squad while your voice was hoarse from yelling out cheers. You shouted, pumping your pom-poms in the air as the other cheerleaders echoed you. Jungkook glanced at you for just a moment as he dribbled the ball down the court. He flashed that smirk that always made your heart skip a beat. You could tell he knew how much you were cheering for him. Watching him move so confidently, dodging defenders like it was no big deal, filled you with pride. Defense, you shouted along with the cheer squad as the other team tried to break through. Your best friend nudged you, grinning as she watched Jungkook pass the ball to one of his teammates. He's on fire tonight. Look at him go. Of course he is. That's my man out there. You said with a big smile while your eyes were glued to him. Right on cue, Jungkook stole the ball, leaving the other team scrambling to catch up. He sprinted down the court and the crowd went wild, knowing he was about to make a big play. He's going for it, you yelled, bouncing with excitement as he closed in on the basket. Jungkook didn't disappoint. He jumped up smoothly, dunking the ball with ease, hanging on the rim for a second before dropping back down. The court erupted with cheers and claps, and the noise filled the air. That's how you do it. You shouted, feeling so proud. Everyone around could see just how much you were into the game and into him. As Jungkook jogged back to his side of the court, he shot you a quick wink. You rolled your eyes playfully, but inside your heart was racing. Watching him play always got you excited. He was so confident and in control on the court. The game got more intense as it went on. The other team started catching up and the energy in the gym changed. The cheering got louder, more urgent. Come on guys, don't let up now. You called out, urging your team to keep going as the game entered its final minutes. Keep the pressure on, one of the other cheerleaders adding, shaking her pom-poms like crazy. Jungkook's team was hanging in there, but just barely. The other team was tough and the score was too close for comfort. You could see how hard the players were working, their determination written all over their faces. Jungkook, finish it, you shouted, cutting through the noise. He looked over at you and you gave him a nod. You chanted while your voice blending with the crowd as the team made their final push. The ball passed from players to player until it ended up back in Jungkook's hands. The coach went silent as he took the shot, the ball flying through the air in what felt like slow motion. Swish. The ball sailed through the hoop just as the buzzer went off. The court exploded with cheers, everyone going crazy as the home team won the game. They did it. You screamed, high-fiving your teammates as the crowd celebrated around you. The thrill of winning mixed with your pride in Jungkook, making you feel on top of the world. Jungkook threw a flying kiss at you, making you smile even wider. The players hugged and cheered on the court. You made your way down to join the celebration. As you started to make your way towards him, you noticed a girl pushing through the crowd with a determined look on her face. It was the new girl who'd been trying to make a name for herself by being all over the popular guys. You raised an eyebrow as she walked straight up to Jungkook, who was busy high-fiving his teammates. The goat fell silent as she stood in front of him, holding out a small gift box with a nervous smile. Jungkook, you were amazing out there. Jungkook looked at his friends and then at her before casually replying her. Thanks. She noticed that he wasn't even looking at her properly, not paying any attention. Jungkook, I want to tell you something. I've liked you for a while now. Will you be my boyfriend? Crowd gasped, eyes wide with shock. Everyone knew about you and Jungkook. This girl had to be either really brave or really stupid. Jungkook didn't say a word, he didn't need to. He simply crossed his arms and looked at you, as if waiting for the show to begin. You smirked, enjoying the attention. The other cheerleaders were already whispering, but you weren't going to let this slide without making it clear who was in charge. Oh, sweetheart, you must be new here. Didn't anyone tell you? You said as your tone dropped with false sweetness as you reached her. She blinked, confusion crossing her face. Tell me what? That Jungkook, you pointed at him, then back at yourself, is my boyfriend? Everyone knows that. So what exactly did you think was going to happen? I've heard rumors, but I don't care about gossip. I go after what I want and I'm not scared of a little competition, she said in full confidence. He let out a short, sarcastic laugh. Competition? Honey, you have got it all wrong. There is no competition because Jungkook isn't interested in anyone else. She crossed her arms, trying to look unbothered. Maybe he just hasn't had the chance to meet someone better, she shot back while her voice dripping with attitude. The crowd gasped, the tension in the basketball court skyrocketed. You could see the looks of shock and disbelief on everyone's faces. They knew what was coming, and so did Jungkook. Better? You repeated, stepping closer to her and narrowed your eyes. You think you're better because you're new? Because you have the guts to walk up to him and try to claim what's mine. Let me make this clear. Jungkook doesn't need better. He already has the best. Jungkook finally stepped forward and stood beside you. His eyes locked onto the girl as his expression got serious. You know you have got some nerves when you are arguing with someone who you can never win with. But you're wasting your time. I'm with her because I want to be. No one else even comes close. The girl's confidence faded when he spoke, but she wasn't ready to give up yet. I just thought... You thought wrong. You thought you could just walk in here and take him away from me. Not a chance. You interrupted, cutting her off with a sharp look. Jungkook nodded, backing you up completely. What we have isn't something you can just replace. It's real and I'm not interested in anything less. Minji's confidence and delusion crumbled completely at that. She looked around, realizing that the entire school was watching her fall apart. She opened her mouth to say something, but nothing came out. You stepped forward and crossed your arms. Here's a little advice. Next time, think twice before you step into someone else's territory. Because you are not just messing with me, you're messing with us and we're solid. Jungkook smirked, clearly enjoying every moment. Yeah, so why don't you take your little gift and move on? Because there's nothing for you here. Minji's face flushed with embarrassment and she quickly turned and hurried away, disappearing into the crowd. The court was silent for a moment before the whispers and murmurs started up again, everyone talking about what had just gone down. You turned to Jungkook, raising an eyebrow. You just love watching me do all the work, don't you? He chuckled, pulling you into his arms. You're just better at it than I am. Besides, I love seeing you put people in their place. And also, you have strictly ordered me to not even look at any other girl, so how can I break the promise? You rolled your eyes, but you couldn't help the smile that spread across your face. You're lucky you're cute, John. And you're lucky that I'm yours. Now let's go out of here. We have put on enough of a show for one night. He replied, leaning down to kiss you softly. As you walked out of the gym together, the crowd parted again, everyone giving you space. They all knew now, if they didn't before, that Jungkook was yours and no one else would dare challenge that again.